This is West Ham Unofficial, as Steve opens his can of cider there.
Proper job, mate. 5.5% top ale. Same stuff as I'll just keep it going from last night, mate. Don't worry about it.
Oh, Christ, what for your 10 points you had last night?
We're celebrating the new centre half and the new striker for West Ham.
Wow.
Great striker.
Well, they're. If you haven't had a little look on Twitter, there's been some very, very big developments in the last hour about Nikola Milenkovic, and it is becoming very, very close. Nikola Milenkovic is very.
It's done, mate. Trust me.
I know you say it's done.
We've done on Friday, all agreed. Just a few little things need signing, mate. That's all. The deal is agreed totally in principle between player, club, and agents, mate.
We do believe we could have the announcement tonight or tomorrow.
I think from my ear it's going to be tomorrow, mate. But you never know; they might bring it forward, depending if they get some staff in, mate, on a Sunday to do the announcement. And the striker will be in by Friday. Just remember, where Dyer, doesn't claim to be in the know. He just tells you, mate.
There you go. Right then, let's have a look who's in the chat. This is, of course, a Steve and Pete show, as you can see.
Pete.
Yeah, as you can see, Peach is don't know where he is. Probably in the shop buying some cider, I bet. I'm sure he'll come along at one point.
He's probably in the Ontario police station again, isn't he?
Probably. Let's have a look who's in the chat. Robert, we are massive. Come on, you irons, says Gary. Evening, Pete. I hope you are the disabled teams in every show you'll hear every single time. The disabled team. Thank you very much. Good evening. Hope everyone is well. Tufty's in the house, ready to get beaten next weekend. This time next week.
Yeah.
Next week we'll be partying. Well, I will be. I'll be partying.
Hey. Tufty and Brownie just got slung off YouTube.
I saw that.
Yeah. I was watching it. I was watching it at me roast dinner, Jake. And
there is an official there's an official statement from Football Brown. It says, "I'm absolutely fuming. How on earth did you give me a copyright strike for doing a basic watch along where there was no sound or visual action involved? It was a basic watch along, which, by the way, had the best ever watch along numbers." That's the official statement.
He's put out a statement, Brownie, is he?
Yeah, official statement on Twitter. Nathan's in. I hope you're well.
Oh.
Happy Hammerette, I hope you are well.
Oh, yeah. Good evening, Happy Hammerette. Hope you're well, my love.
Andy's in the building. He certainly is.
Miles in.
Miles is in the building. Peter, Quadruple X, good evening. Hope you're well. Let's scroll down. Peter says, very, very good, Richard. Looking forward to all our new signings, maybe tonight. You never know.
Well, listen, you don't have to wait for the official announcement because Dyer has told you it's a done deal, mate. He told you that on Friday, right? And he tipped you off during the week as well. Said it was a close one. Yeah? You don't need to go subscribing to all these in the know channels, mate. You just listen to old Uncle Dyer. He'll tell you what is happening. And just remember, striker in by Friday. Very good striker as well.
I think I've got funny suspicion I know who it is, but anyway.
Go on,
Gary says, "Oh no, because you won't accept or deny the whatever." Anyway, Gary says, "Apparently we are looking at the Fulham winger, Fabio Carvalho."
He's a winger, not a wigger. That young lady of yours, she's putting you off your stride.
To be honest, that's quite good for you, Steve. It's took you 4 minutes and 32 seconds to mention that.
Well, actually, I might. Can I get in the? Yeah, I can actually. Let's see if I get the story. This broke today. The biggies. Never mind. Let me see if I find it.
Right. While she does do that, a very important announcement, which is on the pinned comment. I do believe I'm on the day's banter. I don't want to be on that. I believe it's on the pinned.
You don't want to be on that.
All 29 of you watching is in the pinned comment. If you could, it's the final day of voting for the Football Content Awards. It is in the pinned comment. If you click the Football Content Awards, whatever you call it, link there and vote for me in the Football Content Awards Best Young Content Creator. That would help out the channel. So put my name, Jake Cox, West Ham Unofficial, in the Best Young Content Creator on that link. That'd be greatly appreciated. If you could all do that, I might just get to go to the I might just get to go to there. Oh, Daya's put it in the private chat. I don't think we need to do anything else with that, Steve, do we?
You're frozen, mate. You're frozen up here. What's going on?
You froze because I just looked on YouTube. I'm still here. You frozen.
Oh, crikey. What a bloody hell's going on here now? Anyone in the chat? Hang on. Oh, the old computer's froze. Here, I'll come back in a minute, mate. As soon as I switch computers.
All right, once he does that, check out this clip here of what's to come this season on West Ham Unofficial.
This is West Ham Unofficial. Come on, your Irons.
You're back, Daya?
Near enough. Let me get the angles right. There we are. There we are. I'm back now, mate. I had a technical difficulty. I can't get the words out today. Yeah, I was on my Apple Mac, but it always freezes for some reason. I got too much going on, I suppose. I don't know, mate.
See, apologies for that. You had a little bit of a break there because I can't be on a screen on my own. Otherwise, YouTube will ban me again. So, apologies for that. Let's have another look in the chat.
We've had Brownie banned tonight. We don't want you banned as well, Jake. Especially all these female admirers you've got. Do you know what I mean?
Let's have another look at the chat. I don't know where Peach is.
He'll be on in a minute. Everything just crashed out. Have I missed loads? No. Happy Amaret, you wouldn't miss loads. I'd come straight back for you, my love. No problem at all.
Everything just crashed everywhere, I think. We need two strikers. Who are your two top picks? Seema or Onuachu, Steve?
No comment, mate.
Steve knows who's coming into West Ham, but he's holding firm to his ground.
No, I'll only say when I know it's guaranteed 100%. I don't want to be one of these in the nose, gets a few wrong, gets a few right. Obviously, I know what's going on, obviously, but not always, obviously, but you get tipped off by, I used to be a football agent, didn't I? And I still do a bit and still own an agency, so still 20% of it still. So you get to hear it, mate, but I'm not a big fan of all this chitter-chatter. He may be signing that it just gets fans' hopes up. So I'll only say when it's definite. So Milenkovic, I can tell you was 100% definite. Well, actually, I'll go 99.5% just in case anything does go wrong, which you shouldn't do, mate, because it's agreed in principle between all the clubs, agents, and everybody else involved, and it's a done deal. Like you say, could be announced tonight. I doubt it, though. They'll have to bring the media boys in on a Sunday night, which they'll probably leave till tomorrow morning. But
yeah,
in a medical, in its subject of medical Tuesday apparently. So last I heard, right? So
CB says, "Oh yeah, the pepper is coming tomorrow." So CB has ordered the world's hottest pepper, and he's going to eat it live on West Ham Unofficial for DT38.
Oh yeah, I'm going to do that as well, aren't I?
Yeah, hopefully.
Right. Okay.
Let's have a look here. How are we all? Daya looks a lot more human again after his 30 points last night.
Back on it, boss. Sunday night.
Happy Hammerette says, "Did you go yesterday, Jake and Daya? I didn't go. Daya didn't go, but I'm going to be there. Newcastle away."
No, Happy Hammerette. Let's tell you the truth, right? If you haven't read it, if you haven't read the exclusive, go to global247news.com. Where Jake has had an exclusive on him today. He actually
False information. False information.
The press are never
False
wrong.
information. I can
The
confirm
press
the
are
West Ham
never wrong.
unofficial,
Jake
the West
was
Ham
talking.
unofficial media team can confirm that what is in that Global 247 news article is false. Every single word of it. False.
The only wrong bit in it, according to the unofficial team, was that he claims he had a burger and not a steak. But like we said to him, he had a steak burger. Now, Jake's in love. It's been revealed on global247news.com. In with the news, main news. He's headlined it this morning. And so he went to the theatre, Happy Hammerette, instead of the football. What now? What are you all about?
So, Steve, railing it in.
What are you on about? I don't know what you're talking about.
I said Steve's railing in the revenue from that false article.
No. You're not that big enough to make big numbers yet, Jake. You're going to have to go out with a page 3 model yet, mate. Sorry about that, Amelia, but he may dump you for a page 3 model yet.
I can confirm. Right, is that Peach messaging me? No. I can confirm. Oh dear. I can confirm that the information is false.
I see your dad's put the story in the link there, Jake, that you hit today, mate.
See, I've got people from school. Saying this is class. Yeah, this is class. Apparently, Corey. Yeah, is it? Brilliant.
What? That you've been in the news for your bird?
I can confirm that it's false. Steve has been writing false accusations in Global 247 News.
They even got it right to the bit that you keep skipping the story and changing the subject on your show. They've obviously
this is a West Ham show, Steve, not a girlfriend show.
These reporters must have been watching you for a long time, mate. You know, they even got a name right and everything.
Oh, I'll tell you what, where you get your source from.
Well, top sources, mate. Top sources. Daya always has the top sources.
I've just had a message from my mate Corey saying this Daya bloke is hilarious.
Well done. Make sure he subscribes. Daya wants some subscribers. I've just sacked my Facebook followers. I've given them 24 hours, mate. I've gone on now and said, warning. You are meant to be on my friends. That's why you're on my friends' timeline. If you don't subscribe to my YouTube show tonight, tomorrow you will no longer be a friend and I will disconnect you. What do you think of that, Jakey?
I still can't believe Corey thinks you're hilarious. At times you are, but this isn't hilarious. This is
because it involves you. Because you're in love, you're going to get embarrassed at 14, right? As your dad, I don't know if you watch Coronation Street, but Dev in the corner shop, he just made his son his first dating box. So he had in there some aftershave, some spray for his mouth, for his breath. He goes in for the snog, right? And a packet of 3 just in case things get a bit further.
Oh my God.
You got to be prepared, Jake. You got to be prepared, mate. We've all been
through it. I apologise. So we've got 42 people watching this. Guys.
Yeah, you know why? Because you've been in Global 247. That's what happens.
Long live the bowling. That's funny. Anyway, right. The 40 people.
I never moan. They call me Happy Day. Happy Day, they call me. At the moment, people don't subscribe to me show are meant to be true friends. So they're having a sack anyway, a lot of them. They're going to be doing. They're going to be like Brownie. Get there. You're fired.
You're fired. But the 40 of you watching, if you could do the pleasure of clicking the pinned comment link. Steve, what have they got to do? Football Content Awards, what have they got to do?
Okay, right. Now, Jake's bird wants him to win this award. Well, Jake wants to win this award to get up on the stage and show his silverware to his young bird, Amelia, right? You know, he's trapping her now, and he's got
Gary, thank you for trying to get me on track. We are going to be doing a squad review in a minute once Steve's finished his sentence.
Right, yeah. So Jake wants to impress his bird by winning the Young Content YouTuber Award of the Year, where he wins a 2-week holiday in Barbados with a friend. So we all know who that's going to be, Amelia, don't we? Right. So so if you can all vote for Jake. And if you can find an old farts department on there, vote for the Day's Banter Show.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Right then, so tonight, we are, to be fair, that's not bad. 15 minutes in, we're actually getting to the subject. That's probably a record for us tonight, and Pete ain't even here. So tonight we're going to... Yeah, he hasn't turned up. He's been a no-show tonight, so that'll be on Global 247 later. In Please Sell, Peach, no show. Right then, so...
Yeah, Peach has made Global 247, hasn't he? And you've been on, I think you've been in there about 4 times now, haven't you?
I know. Oh, London de Bolin has voted. No, we haven't found out the name because there isn't one.
Amelia, you're breaking my heart. That's her name, Reese. Amelia. She lives in Newcastle, but she boards at Sexton School.
What's the school called?
Sexy, isn't it?
No. Right.
Probably the right name for your school, Sexies, with all what you're up to at the minute, that behind the bike sheds.
Oh my God. Right, squad review.
Get on to West Ham, Jake. Come on.
Thank you.
Me and Gary want to get on to West Ham tonight.
Yeah, I know. Well, right then, so we're going to do a squad review. Steve, the season is a week's time, and we're going to be having a look of how prepared we are for Newcastle away.
Okay,
mate. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Right then, so the goalkeepers, the West Ham, what's the word? What they called the social media people haven't updated this yet, and they haven't put Alphonse Areola on there. Well done, lads. But so these are the 4 goalkeepers we've got: Darren Randolph, David Martin, Lucas Fabianski, and Alphonse Areola.
There's one missing there, and we signed another one, didn't we?
Linier.
What was his name?
Linier.
No. Oh, what's his name? Coming to me in a minute. We signed another one as well, mate.
Have we?
Yeah.
What surprise! What a surprise!
Yeah, it was a choice of 2, and he came for. I've had too much beer tonight. Seriously, we signed a young keeper as well. It was very promising, and he's got a famous surname. I can't think of his bloody something like Chivers or something like that. But anyway,
somebody will say it if it's true. Somebody will say it.
Yeah, somebody you know. But we brought in another keeper. I think he's about 22 years old.
That's the one I said. Kinnear.
Yeah, Kinnear. That's it.
What I said.
Did you say it? All right.
Yeah, too much beer.
Joe Kinnear. That's it. I knew his famous name.
Yeah, Jordan Kinnear. Is his name?
Yeah, Kinnear's obviously. Yeah.
Jordan Kinnear.
Yeah. So, I don't know if he's from the same family or not. I don't know.
So obviously, I mean, it's a no-brainer, Steve. We've got enough goalkeepers, haven't we, to get us through the season?
We've got too many, mate. Really, haven't we? But there we go. Never mind.
Yeah. How are you expecting it to go? Fabianski and Areola, do you reckon the shift is going to be cut in half, or do you reckon it'll be, 1 week here, 1 week there? How do you think Moyes will do it?
I got a feeling. Well, Fabianski's going to be under a bit of pressure now this season because Areola hasn't come to be sitting on the bench, right? He wants that number 1 position, and Fabianski doesn't do much wrong, does he? So whether he gets injured a bit now, doesn't he? So, of course, I think when Areola gets through, he'd take dislodging, and Fabianski would have to sort of admit defeat and just wait his turn again.
Mm. Yeah. See. Obviously, this is you make a very good point there, don't you? Because the way that
well, I only make good points, Jake. I never do bad ones, mate. To be honest, Amelia, hope you listen.
So, he's now got competition there, which he hasn't had in the past years. With healthy competition, which is good for Fabianski as well.
Yeah, I think if Randolph will leave actually before the transfer window closes.
Yeah. I think his time at West Ham is done, to be honest with you. But
he's been before and he went away. Then he came back again. He's a journeyman goalkeeper now, but he's coming to nearer the end of his career, so he'll want to play first team football. I think you'll find he go to a club a little bit lower down the leagues.
Yeah. Let's have a little look at the defenders then. So this covers left backs, right backs, and centre backs. So we've got Winston Reid still on our books, Ben Johnson, the young right/left back, Aaron Creswell, Issa Diop, Vladimir Soufal, Arthur Masuaku, Ryan Fredericks, Angelo Ogbonna, Big Craig Dawson. his favourite player, Big Craig Dawson, and Frederick Alba. So let's go through this one by one then. Keep, sell, needed or whatnot. Winston Reid first. Keep, sell.
I'd sell him, mate. I think he's been a good servant to West Ham. New Zealander, but he's at the end of his career age-wise now, really. He never really had pace, did he? But it's catching him out even a bit more now. Yeah, I'd either put him out on loan or sell him, mate. I'd put him out on loan, actually, with Europe, because with a recall clause, just in case we need him as backup, mate.
See, with Winston Reid, don't you think now is the time to cash in? Not send him out on loan again, cash in anything we can.
Yeah, but you ain't going to get much of him now, mate. That's like taking a Ford Cortina down for a part exchange. You know what I mean? It's not. Yeah. You're not going to get a chunk of change for him. So you're better off having him out on loan and just recall him. Have the other club pay his wages, and if you need him back, call him back.
We got a bit of breaking news in here, Steve. Better late than never.
PG.
Peaches in the building. Peaches in the building. Rah, rah, rah. Chicka, 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 la, la, la. How you doing, Dea? My G. How you doing, my friend? You good?
Mm. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. Good to catch up.
I like that shirt. I like that shirt a lot, man.
Yeah, you might like the shirt, but when I come to Canada, I'm going to bring you a bloody watch.
Yeah. Oh, no, you don't know what went on, man. There was a bit of madness just now. You don't know what went on. There was a bit of madness in Peach World, but the madness is gone, and I'm here to represent with my people, like I promised young Jake.
What was the madness on Peach?
Oh, it was madness. It was like Newcastle. It was like Newcastle madness. You know what I'm saying? Like Newcastle madness, like where your girlfriend lives. You get what I'm saying?
Was it like some Sarah you were telling me about earlier?
What's your girl's name? Amelia?
Amelia. Yes, Amelia.
That's it, isn't it?
Was that Sarah you were talking
about? I heard about her, dog. She's like true Geordie things, and like she loves to have young Jake. Good for you, my son.
I just did a tip off about some Sarah, to be honest with you.
What, you talking about your mom? I don't know what you're talking about, dog. Straight up, real talk.
Oh, what, this Canadian girl that you exchanged numbers with?
I do not know what you're talking about. It all sounds Chinese to me. Real talk. So, Dea, let me ask you, Dea, are you, see, you like that, right, Jake? But good. Dea, a striker through the door before Friday? Like, not this Friday, but next Friday?
Yeah. By Friday, mate, you'll see a new striker at West Ham.
Oh, that's absolutely brilliant news, man.
I'll tell you that's 90%. I'll go 90% on that.
Yeah. No, yeah, what's up?
So, Peach, today we're doing a squad review, the whole squad. So we've gone through the goalkeepers. We're at Winston Reid at the moment. Quick fire, just one word, keep or sell Winston Reid.
Keep.
Okay, then. So we will move on then with our defence. Ben Johnson. It's an interesting one. Ben Johnson. Dea.
He wasn't very good against Brentford the other day. Right, he looked a bit ropey there, to be honest. He didn't get in the game. He quite quickly. Boy saw what we saw and got him off, hooked him off. But he done all right yesterday, mate. To be honest, I know you didn't see it, but he played quite well yesterday. So he's a keep, mate. He's a keep. I wouldn't sell him or anybody. We need a deep squad at the end of the day. So yeah, he's on the fringe. So I'd keep him, mate. Keep him.
Peach.
Keep.
Ben Johnson. Keep. Yeah.
Keep, yeah.
I think this is his vital season now. He didn't impress last season on his not favoured side. He's a right footer who likes to be played on the right hand side of defence. He was played as a left back.
You say that, Jake, but he played on the left yesterday. In last week, he played on the right foot against Brentford. He was bloody awful. So strange one, isn't it?
Yeah. This is a key season for him now. Next player, I'm just going to check his age. I don't know whether they show their age on it. Aaron Cresswell. He is born in 1989. So how old does that make him?
A lot younger than me. 89 would have been
like 32. 32.
32?
Yeah.
1989. Yeah.
So somewhere around there. This is our only decent left back we've got at this football club currently.
Yeah.
Dyer, keep or sell?
Crosswell, keep all day long. I think he's underrated, mate. To be honest,
I agree with Daya.
He's not a big-headed lad at all. He's no prima donna. He's a Scouser who spent a lot of time in Suffolk.
Yeah.
He's a great lad, mate, and I think he does a fantastic job for West Ham.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. But Peach, don't you think that that next season, this time next year, we need to have a new left back at this football club?
Oh, 100%. 100%. I like the boy. I forget where he's from. He's in the championship. Joe Bryan. I think he's a brilliant left back. I forget where he does his trade.
Fulham.
Is it? Oh, he's magic. He's magic. He's absolute magic, man. And he could fit into the way Moyes. He could fit into Moyes' system, I think.
Yeah, Fulham. Yeah.
That's
I
it.
did remember seeing him last season. Right then, this is the debate now.
Go on.
This is the debate right now, and we are talking about Issa Diop. Now we're going to go quite in depth into this now. So let's work out how old he is. I think he's about 23.
He is
born in 1997, and we're in 2021. Yep. So around that, then Issa Diop, Daya. Keep or sell, Issa?
Oh, keep all day long, mate. All day long.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. See, me and Day are agreeing tonight, which is really odd, but yes, sir. 100%.
Why would you sell him? Unless you need the money. Why would you sell him?
He's young. He's getting used to the league there. Like, he is one for the future, but he's also in the now. Oh, I definitely keep him.
He's one of those players that you watch.
Yeah.
And he's quite frustrating on times.
Yes.
Because he's got quite a lanky body in the way his body shape is and whatever. But he's probably quite often in control of the ball, but it looks like from the stand he ain't in control of the ball. And then your heart's in your mouth, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? But I really rate him, mate. I can see why we paid 25 million, I think it was, for him. And
23, I think it was.
23. That's with all the add-ons and all the rest of it. So
yeah.
I can see why we paid our value for him, but we got to get our money's worth out of him, mate, because I think he's a great player. You know, with a better centre half partner, he'd be even better.
Oh, 100%.
You all know the issue I've got with Issa Diop is he just makes me and Daya alluded to it as well. He just makes me nervous. And now, as we're seeing, and Long Live the Bowling says Nikola Milenkovic is close to signing for West Ham. Hang on. If Nikola Milenkovic comes in, that pushes him back to pecking order. Now, if I was David Moyes and I'm looking at this now, I'd go Angelo Bonner first choice, Nikola Milenkovic second choice, Craig Dawson third choice, Issa Diop fourth choice.
Yeah, but hang on. You have to remember is the cutback is the Europa League. He'll fit in.
Dawson third. How'd you work that one out?
I know. I'm thinking the same thing there. I'm thinking the same thing.
Last season, who got in front of Dawson? Nobody.
Pardon?
Nobody. Who started next to Angelo Bonner for that whole second half of the season?
Yeah. But it all started changing when the mistakes started happening, mate.
Yeah.
I don't think it did.
I've never known a West Ham player to score so many own goals in one season.
It's a good point. And he made some atrocious. He did make some atrocious choices in that Newcastle game.
It can be a liability.
So can Issa Diop, in my opinion.
No. Well, the game's about opinions, Jakey.
I don't think it's about Craig Dawson. I just think when I watch West Ham, whether it's at home, whether it's going to be back at the stadium next week, I don't know whether anybody agrees with me. Probably nobody agrees with me. I feel more comfortable with Craig Dawson there, not Issa Diop. Issa Diop just worries me. I just don't know what it is about it. I'm sure. The thing is, though, the thing is though, all right, then let's say he's third choice, even if he's not fourth choice next season. Does he want to be third choice centre back, or does he want to go away and play first team football? He's not going to get first team football when Angelo.
Next season or this season? You mean, yeah?
This season, if he sits on the bench until January, because Angelo is there and Nikola Milenkovic is there, he's a young player. Does he want to be sat on the bench rotting?
He won't be sat on the bench though, because we're in the Europa League, so he's gonna get game time in that. He's going to get game time in the cup. Sorry, Dave, go on, my son.
Squad game, and you'll see Moyes resting players this season.
Yeah.
Yes. Because he's got someone just as competent to take the position, which is what we haven't had before.
Yeah.
But we do have a bit of exclusive breaking news. This is the only place you're going to find this on YouTube, and we've got an exclusive interview. Are you ready for this?
Yeah. Go on, Jakey.
We've got an exclusive interview with Craig Dawson. Now, Craig Dawson would like to say a few words. Craig would like to say that personally, he thinks that he would be third, and he thinks Diop isn't up to Craig Dawson's standards. He will be in the Europa League final, battering any striker that comes in his way, and they are completely agrees with me. Thank you very much, Jake, for having me on West Ham Unofficial again. I am the best centre-back that West Ham have. Maybe not. Angelo Ogbonna, my best mate, maybe just takes that first spot. We are massive. As Andy Mars would say, shout out to you, Andy Mars, we are something massive. But peace out.
I'm showing you. Craig Dawson will play the Premier League games, but Daya knows. And if he knows one thing, it is that Diop's going to be a prime candidate for Europa and for FA Cup and League Cup matches. Honestly, he's going to rotate.
You know what I say about Dawson? He's not a top. I've never knocked him. Right? Mm-hmm. He done a great job for us last season when we were stuck. We got him in cheap. We got him in cheap, didn't we? We gave him a contract, signed him up after a period of time.
How much did we get him for, Dale? Was it like
$3 million? 3 million.
Who's that?
Magic, isn't it?
So how much did we pay for Dawson in the end?
£2 million.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, I knew it's low. That's a cheap, very cheap centre half for the Premiership. Yeah. What I'm saying to you, if we're going to push on for the top six, hopefully Champions League or win the Premier League, which I believe we will this season, right?
Yeah.
Then you need someone better than Dawson. He's going to be great in Europe. He's good cover, and I'm sure he'd be happy, to be honest with you, being part of the squad.
I don't think he will, though. The mentality with it, though, the mentality of being told that you're not in the first two centre-back choices, and then
you'll see injuries. We're not going to go a season without injured, and defenders get injured more than strikers, right? So there's always going to be injuries. We've got Europe to contest with as well. We need all the defenders, mate. And I'd keep Craig Dawson. I wouldn't get rid of him. I wouldn't get rid of him.
Yeah.
I don't know what's about it, but I just think, if Nikola Milenkovic does come in, I just don't know whether not Craig Dawson, Christ. I don't know whether Diop would accept, not being the first choice. Yes, he'll play because we're going to get injuries, that's for sure. He will play, but this is his season now. If
a big club around the West Ham sort of or above, like your Leicester's, which has been rumoured, in it. Brendan Rodgers must see something in him.
Oh, 100%.
Now, if they come in and offer him a shed load of money more than he's on at West Ham, and they offer West Ham a profit on the 25 million they paid for him, it's possible. It's possible, isn't it? If the player's down to the player, then if a bid comes in and West Ham are prepared to listen, and then they allow the player to talk to the club, and Leicester say you'll be in the starting lineup. Right, not guaranteed, and it's never guaranteed, but maybe it's I hope we stay.
I agree. I think that Leicester £25 million. If I was him and I know Nikola Milenkovic was coming in, I wouldn't straight down turn that down. I can't be wrong with you. I think they've lost Wesley Fofana. He's out until next season, and I think I think it would be a wise move for him. But we will move past that bombshell because we could be here talking for hours about those two players.
Well, Peach likes to talk for hours, so it's not a problem, Jakey.
Andy says, yes, Jake, thank you for the shout out, you legend. Have we had any more signings into the West Ham unofficial legend squad? We haven't. So, but let's have a little look at the rest of our centre back. Right, I was going to try and get this to 45 minutes, but I don't think we're going to get through the rest of the squad in 10 minutes. So the show will be extended, you lucky people, for tonight. The next player, I'm not even going to bring it up on screen. Vladimir Coufal, keep. There's no more need to say about him, right?
Embedded.
You're dead right there, Jake Cox. You're dead right, Jake Cox.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, embedded. He's embedded in the squad. Like he was there. Daya. I remember when he first joined us, and the first match he played, me and my father were watching it, and he made such a difference just to the way we play. And my father was like, "That's because he's an international. He reeks of it. He oozes it. Like you can see it."
The step in from the Czech league into Ireland in the Premiership, the two of them are fantastic.
Yeah,
fantastic. The way they slotted in, so great. And if you talk to the other players, they all love him because he says there's no airs of graces in. They come into training.
Yeah,
typical Czech people are very hard-working.
Yes.
People anyway in life, you know, and they are a breed to themselves, really.
Reese says, I'm still not green. We are on the case of being a member. We are, but we haven't had a reply from YouTube. The next player, which is going to cause some controversy here, because I know Steve's thoughts on this player, Arthur Masuaku. Peach, I'm going to come to you first. Keep or sell, straight off the bat.
Keep.
Daya?
Oh, keep, mate. I love that. I love Arthur. He can't defend to save his life, but going forward, he's class. I love Arthur.
You said 2 days ago you think he's absolute rubbish and you want him at the door. You did?
You get me mixed up with someone else. I never catch him saying that about Arthur.
Well, no, James said it. James said it in the chat and you said you agreed a couple of days ago.
No, I can't remember that. I love Arthur. He's crap defending. But going forward, he's something else, mate. I love him.
Not many.
So Ryan Fredericks is next. Daya?
Yeah, I'd keep him, mate. I'd keep him as well. Played well yesterday when he came on.
Yeah, he did.
When he came on against Brentford, and he's not putting a foot wrong.
Yep.
You know, he's looking promising, mate. He's looking promising. Another one. He won't be in the first team, but he'd be on the bench, wouldn't he?
No, 100%. Keep. Big up Wally World.
No,
because I did favorite player. So keep. I think he has pace. He's kind of like the opposite of Masuaku. Like Masuaku is garbage defending, but he can go forward. And like Fredericks, no, they're kind of the same because Fredericks can't really defend either. So but he can go forward. Yeah, so no, keep all day long.
Remember, like we were saying during the Euros, right?
Yes.
You need a strong. England needed a strong bench to go through the tournament. We got the Premiership and the Euro going into Europe this year. We're going to need a strong bench.
Oh, not many, mate.
This is what we're starting to get now, aren't we? Starting to all come together.
Oh, it's don't you find it there it's just a few jigsaw pieces that we need in the puzzle to make it all make sense. And it's if like what you say is true, which I believe it is true, we get a striker in before Friday, we get Milenkovic in. And then there might be some other people to look at. I think
you'll find we're seeing another left back as well before the end. Of the transfer window.
Yeah, 100%.
I just think with Ryan Fredericks, we've got Europe this season. He's an asset. He can play in different systems, as Long Live the Bolin says. He can play, as a right wing back. You could probably in Europa League and Carabao Cup get away with him playing as a right back. He will be used greatly this season. The next player, which Steve has told me he isn't out till Christmas, Angelo Ogbonus. Peach, to you first. Come on, he's our number one.
Oh no, he has to go. Like he is
You're
useless.
having a bloody laugh,
I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you. No, he is our rock. He is our rock. Honestly, he is our rock. So no, keep him till like when he's retired. Yeah, he's our rock.
Daya?
No need to comment, mate.
Okay,
Pete just
we'll
said it
move
all.
on then.
He's just class, mate. Class.
Yeah.
Isn't he? Like he's just he's of a different ilk. Like
he
is
reads
just
the game so
And
well.
he has effects. As I say, he's got effects on different players. When Angelo Bonner's in the side, I believe, whether it's Dawson, Diop, I reckon the whole defensive midfield and the whole back line is more.
He breeds confidence to the other players, doesn't he?
Yeah, I agree. I completely
Yo,
agree.
look at Long Live the Bolin. When I said the Ogbonna thing, he's like, banish Peach.
What's your mouth?
Yeah, ban him. You should be banned. You should be arrested for that.
Arrested.
Well, that's already happened. But I was just joking, man. Come on, Ogbonna's like God Barna. He's the real deal. Real deal Holyfield, man. I ain't even playing with you, man.
The next player is going to cause some debate. Peach, to you first. Craig Dawson.
What? Hold on. You didn't say his name right, though, dog. You didn't say
Craig
his name
Dawson.
right, though, dog. Say it again, Jay.
Big Craig Dawson.
There you go. My
Big
team.
Craig Dawson.
My team.
Have
My
that.
team.
Come
My
on.
team. Yo,
Come
that
on,
man,
Craig
like, yo,
Dawson.
Tarkovsky could go climb up a tree because we got Big Craig Dawson. My G. How do you mean? All day long. Keep. Straight
That's
up.
my man. That's my man, Peachy boy. Steve, come on.
Done though.
Yeah, Craig Dawson's done a great job for West Ham, especially last season. Maybe he's a bit jaded near the end. I don't know. He made a few mistakes, but to me, he's a cheap. Hey, it should never be about the price you paid for, because you pay £2 million for a player and it could be worth 30 million. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, big time.
But
Everybody
he gets caught a little bit too much. He gets caught a little bit too much. A top class side can rip him apart. Put it that way. And as he did last season, ripped our two centre halves apart. You know. But no, I wouldn't get rid of him. He's done a great job. He's only going to be on lowish wages on the budget. We didn't pay a lot for him.
How much? Like,
he's a great utility defender.
How much do you think Craig Dawson's getting paid weekly? Like 40,000 a week? $2 million. I reckon he's probably on more about this than
I reckon he's on 20 bags a week. 20 bags.
Really? All right. Wow.
It won't be, which is a bloody good wage, mate. But you know, at the end of the day,
Craig Dawson's being paid 40 grand a week.
Oh, there you go.
I can't see that.
Okay.
He is. That's what it says here.
Yeah, what it says.
That was my first guess.
Yeah, somebody told me you were making $2 grand a week on YouTube, Jake, but you showed me today it was $40.
The next player, a youth player who looks like the business, Frederick Alves, Peach.
Oh, yes. He's a big boy. He has presence. Once he gets used to the English game, I think he's going to be unstoppable. So I'm really proud of our squad, you know. I'm really proud of our squad. And the players that David Moyes has brought in, the players that he has been adopted to, that he's been able to kind of like show them the ropes. I'm really proud of our squad. Yeah, so Alves, 100% keep.
Daya?
To be honest, I'm going to be honest, I haven't seen enough of him to really comment, mate, to be honest. What did Pete say?
Oh, no, I'm saying keep.
Yeah, I can't comment. I haven't seen enough of him to play to give a fair opinion on him, to be honest with you. The little bits I've seen, he looks all right, mate. I think he's still got a bit to go, but I haven't seen enough of him, so I can't really comment on that one.
We will move into the midfield then. and our first man in his 18th and final season with the Hammers. Is going to be an emotional one. Mr. West Ham, Mark Noble. Peach, obviously there's no doubt keep or sell, but let's just have a reflection. What part is he going to play this season?
He is going to play a big part in the Europa League, I think. And I think he's going to play a big part in cup matches, Premier League matches, maybe coming on like last 15, 20 minutes. But he still has a job to do. And even when this season is done, he's going to still have a job to do. And he's going to get into the coaching aspect of things because he's always been the middleman for everybody that has come into the club. He puts his arm around them. He looks after them. He welcomes them, gives them a bit of stick. No, that's the boy right there. Yeah. Keep 100%, man. How do you mean?
Daya?
Well, you're bound to keep him. He's only got 12 months to go on his deal, isn't he? But I think he's just a total ambassador of the football club. I think he's a legend of a bloke. He's one of West Ham's legends.
Not many, man.
We remember him more you always remember him more when they've stopped playing because you miss him more. He came on yesterday. He looked like a 22-year-old when he came on against Atalanta, who they're Champions League football team, mate. And he was in full control. I think he's going to have a great final season because the pressure's not going to be onto him to have to perform every week. He's going to get his few rest games. He's going to play in Europe. And I think he's going to go out on a swan song. And one of the reasons, a very happy man when we win the Premier League, to be honest. I'm that confident this season, mate. I really, really am. And people, it was 150 to 1. I'll get your tenner on. But Nobes, great. What can you say? You would never. The question of should he go? No, of course he should. Nobody's going to say he should. Some of the kids give a bit of hard time, but they don't understand football. They play FIFA Manager on their computer and that, don't they? Don't know what they're on about. But great bloke, mate, great bloke. And it's a shame. It'd be a sad day when he does hang his boots up, but you hang him up in style with one of West Ham's greatest ever seasons coming, mate.
I just hope that the dream, and I don't think you'll ever see so many grown men cry, is when Mark Noble lifts that FA Cup on his final game for West Ham. He'll come on the 89th minute, and him and Declan Rice will lift that FA Cup for the final.
Got the FA Cup final. He'll probably play anyway, mate. To be honest, but his age. It's the only thing is slowing our Nobes down now. His age, but he didn't look like that yesterday. So if we keep him. We've got the opportunity now to keep him fresh through the season. Whereas a lot of the time we've had to play him every game. Yeah. And he gets criticised a little bit then.
Last of a dying breed.
Oh, he is, mate. Yeah, last of a dying breed. The bloke's a legend, mate. He's just class bloke in life, class bloke in football, class football player. What else can you say? The only thing he hasn't done is gone out with Amelia.
Thought we'd ended that old.
In there. Sorry, mate. Sorry.
Right then, so we will move on. Peach has rejoined us. He's found a new spot to record from. We will move on past Nobes to Pablo Fornals. Peach.
Oh, you got to keep no matter what. Like Pablo Fornals is similar to like Charlie Boy, or like big up Charlie Boy. I forgot to say. Mozzie's in the building, rah, 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 jigga, jigga, la, la, la. But, like, I'll show you this, man. Fornals, Dan, tell me if you agree with this. He's a utility player. Like, he can play across the front line, across the middle. I think he does the dirty work. And he doesn't get recognized for that, man.
And the other thing, he's a very, very hard-working football player.
Yes.
Which I tell you what is a rare thing. And one of the reasons why we're in the Premier League this year, he's a very, very hard-working player, mate. And
yeah, I agree with you.
We get a lot of shirkers in football these days in the modern game, and he's certainly not one of them.
No, not at all.
I think the only reason that people are, criticised him last season, the last thing he could add to his game is goals. When people and I can understand when people say this. When you look at our front four. Mikel Antonio, he plays. He scores goals. Pablo Fornals doesn't really score goals. Jared Bowen doesn't really score goals. Sorry, Ben Rama didn't score very many goals.
It's not being funny. We were putting the ball in the back of net plenty last year, and only so many people could score the goals. But it's who creates the goals. Don't just watch the front line. Watch how that ball gets there to those players. Yeah. Watch how they dog in and win the ball back. Right? Fornals will fight for every ball.
Yeah.
Forget goals. We got goals. Well, we based it on last season here. We had goal scorers. Look at that. One of the seasons we scored the most goals.
Yeah.
Lingard was banging them in. Antonio was banging them in. Bowen got a few in there, didn't he? Right? Ben Rama didn't so much, but he will this year. Right?
Oh, won't he ever? Oh, won't he ever?
Ben Rama was making the goals. Yeah, but Fornals is a dogger. And he will dog. If you said you got to play 2,000 hours in this game, he'd give you 2,000 hours. He's one of them.
Yep.
Yeah. The next player on the list, Manuel Lanzini, was rejuvenised in a central defensive midfield position, Peach.
All day long. The man is a legend. I feel sorry that he did his Achilles in, and he might not be able to take off like how he used to, but the deeper role he's playing suits him down to a T.
Pete, Daya?
Totally agree, mate. I think he's reborn from what I've seen of him so far in the pre-season. He had that nasty injury. He's not going to be the same player coming back from that. Age is creeping up. Would I sell him? No way. Where he's played in that defensive midfield role, I think he's done a fantastic job. And something you could never take away from a player. One of the biggest attributes of any player is vision. Vision where to ping that ball, not just a pass, the killer ball, right? Yeah. To ping that killer ball, and Lanzini's got that all day long, mate.
Yeah,
I don't have that vision.
Anybody want to join in? Hang on.
Go on.
Hang on. Ain't nobody like Lanzini. Makes me happy. Plays the West Ham way. I can't wait to sing that. I'll tell you what. They're all ready to file off. Antonio. They're all ready next Sunday. If you see me, you'll hear me, that's for sure.
I reckon you'll be You're dragging my heart. I can see that coming out of Newcastle next weekend. When you're in a hometown, fighting off all the competition.
The next player that is on this list, and we're going to do them together because they are made together. Thomas Souček and Declan Rice. Nothing needs to be said.
Keep. Do
you know what? I'm going to disagree with that.
Don't talk. No, come on.
No. Hear me out. No. Hear me out. It's not going to happen.
No. Right? No, I don't want it. I'm sorry. No.
Go on there. No. I'll mute him in a minute. Hang on. Go on there.
I would Souček, no doubt about it. Declan Rice, I would sell for 150 million plus, as long as the money was reinvested in the team. Because I knew that was coming. Hey, we all love Declan. I hope he stays forever. But there's gonna be a big bid, and I've only said this to be honest. You to wind up Peach. But
Gary says if we don't invest come January, Rice will be gone.
No. I can tell you now for a fact, and I've said on this show before, right? Not in the know, none of that crap. Declan Rice is so happy at West Ham United. He's happy with his wages. He's happy with everything. And he just wants to be the next Bobby Moore and lead West Ham to where they can finally achieve. And this season is probably the season to do it. So anyone who's got any fears of Declan Rice leaving, it's not happening. Don't even lose an ounce of sleep over it. It will not happen.
Let's move on to our forwards and the final part.
I love that.
He's not going next season. I can tell you now, he's not going next season either. He's not leaving West Ham.
Come on. Let's
I just want to get this straight because I'm fed up listening to I'll be honest, on a serious point, all this crap on Twitter or whatever you want to call it. Twitter,
yeah.
All if Declan's off, he's unhappy. We should need to do his contract. Declan Rice is the happiest player at West Ham United at the moment.
100%. 100%. I agree. 100.
There we go. Right then, let's move into our forwards then, and we will start. Who should we start with? Let's have a look who's on the list. Saeed Benrahma. Daya.
Benrahma is one of our own. Benrahma is one of our own.
He's not one of our own, no.
Benrahma is a hammer's tilt. Yo. Ever. How you mean? Homeboy's ill.
Hit the mute. Can't hear a thing.
Go on, Daya.
Right. Yeah. Benrahma, I think we're going to see his best season. I think he's going to be this season like when we had Payet in his first season. I think we're going to play all the ball to Benrahma. I think he's got in pre-season. He's been playing exhibition football. He's got feet which are like magic wands, right?
Yes.
He's an amazing player. His value this season is going to go through the roof, right? And he's going to be another one of the reasons why we're challenging at the top of the league, if not winning the Premier League, mate.
Like I'll show you this. Like last season when we were playing, like my father, like when we were playing and they used to like sub Benrahma on like 15 minutes like to go in the match. He's like, what are they dealing with? Like this man needs to start. And this season you're gonna see the fruitfulness of that man. He is gonna light the Premier League up on fire.
He's our Algerian prince, but I'll tell you something. You watch Jack Grealish week in, week out, right? And they value him at 100 million, right? Benrahma is no worse than Jack Grealish. Put it that one. I'd say he's better.
Me too. Me too.
He's got better feet. He's got better feet than Grealish. He's got more tricks than Grealish. I'm telling you.
He's got better boots. I don't think he's a better player than him. He's got better boots.
Why would you say he's not a better player?
I think he's a better player. But like me and Dare are going against you now, dog. Because I think I'm agreeing with Dare. I think he's a better player than Grealish.
You need to start dumping the chicks and start concentrating on your football again, Jake. You're losing your way here.
I will. Hang on.
He's naturally a better player than Jack Grealish.
Hang on. I will answer that question this time next year when we've seen how Jack Grealish has done. We will see whether he stepped up at a big club, and we'll see whether Saeed Benrahma stepped up for his first.
You see a better player.
They and myself already know that. They and myself already know that.
A player's worth when he plays for a lesser club more than you do with a top club.
Yep.
Jack Grealish.
They and me already know.
What would you say?
Me already know, Jake. Like, Saeed Benrahma is going to be a better player than Grealish. Like, you want a Gaza in disguise? That's your Gaza in disguise from Algeria, dog. I ain't even playing with you.
Go on, there. Go on.
What would you say, Jake? Jack Grealish's best attributes?
Diving.
I just think he's got it.
He can fall down on the ground. Yeah.
You said Benrahma hasn't got it then?
Here's the thing. That's why I said I will answer this question at the end of the season. No. Hang on. I will answer that question at the end of the season because we will see how Jack Grealish copes, and we will see how Saeed Benrahma. Hang on, Peach. Hang on. We will see how Saeed Benrahma. We will see how Saeed Benrahma copes being in the first team week in, week out. Jack Grealish is proven in the Premier League. Saeed Benrahma is proven in the Premier League. He's got a fantastic goal against Brighton. Listen, Scott will know. Me, Scott, and James.
As a football player, right? I'll tell you what. I'll tell you now. Old ball to young ball, right?
Go on, Dale.
Jack Grealish's only thing that he's got over Benrahma at the moment is his positional play off the ball.
Yeah.
Grealish at the moment knows where to go, right? Take all the other attributes. Benrahma's crossing is just as good as Grealish, right?
100.
Running with a ball, he's just as good as Grealish. His feet are quicker. His feet and his wands of feet are better than Jack Grealish. Right?
We will see this season, Steve.
Watch a game. Watch a game of football. Watch a game. Go back. Watch some tapes. seriously, you might learn a bit here. Go and watch a game of football with them playing, but don't watch where the ball is. Watch where the players are going. Watch the movement
Yes.
of the ball.
Yes.
And that's all that Jack Grealish
Yes.
at the moment has got above Ben Rama.
Yes.
I just think he's proven
Good
himself
point.
in the Premier League. He's he's a.
Come on. Grealish has only proved himself on that statement. Grealish, because he's actually played in the Premier League for, 2 seasons? Ben Rama's had a couple of games last
I
season.
don't doubt the facts. Listen. All of you will know. I did a lineup reaction, whether it was on Irons United, whether it was on this show. Every single game, I said, why not knocking on the door? Why isn't Saeed Ben Rama in this side? I think this season.
Everyone's great going on about Grealish now because he's saying he is a good player. Hey, we're not going to knock it, right? Jack Grealish. I love to watch Jack Grealish play. Right? When people were knocking him for diving, I thought he's not diving.
I just don't think
he wins the off-free kick, right? But you wait and see. Well, did Southgate didn't play him in the Euros, did he? Really?
When he came on, he made
the
an impact.
euphoria about Grealish now. Come on, let's be honest. 6 months ago, every football support was slagging Grealish off for diving. He's always crap. He always dives. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Only since the Euros, right? And now the big transfer move. Everyone's a Grealish fan now. 6 months ago, they were all slagging him off.
I just think I will answer that question this time. When the next season is over, when I've seen, as I'll say it again, when we've seen Jack Grealish in a big side and see Saeed Ben Rama for the first time in the Premier League, proven in the Premier League, playing week in, week out. He had a very unbroken last season. He didn't play every game and he couldn't get a rhythm going. Once we see him get a rhythm going, I've got no doubt that he will be up there with Jack Grealish. But
Jake, you see something. Hold on. There. You see something. Me and Daya are fearless. So we're going in, like, what is it, July? August? We're going in now saying the man's gonna lift the roof off of the place. You can wait till May. But me and Daya already know. Straight up, homeboy's gonna lift the roof off of the place, man. Big things are gonna run, man. Trust me.
There is no doubt that Saeed Ben Rama will have a fantastic season.
Hang
on.
Right. When Payet was playing for West Ham, that first season we had him and he was out of this world, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Would you have said Jack Grealish was better than that?
No.
There you go.
Well, I think both players will light up the Premier League this season, and when we've got a fair evaluation.
But in the beginning, Jake, what I said to you was he will become bigger than Jack Grealish is now.
It's possible.
It will happen.
Oh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Right, the next player who we don't rate, Andrei Yarmolenko. Can we just both say sell and move on?
Yeah, flog him.
Yeah, 10 million quid hopefully, and I'll pay for his taxi. Yeah, but Jared Bowen is the next player. Peach, Jared Bowen.
He's gonna be similar to how Ben Rama's gonna be. The accuracy, he mustered himself up. His vision on the game, from what I've seen in preseason, phenomenal. I don't know if you all agree with me, but that's what I think. I think this is gonna be his breakout season. So not only do we have a breakout season with Saeed Ben Rama, I think we're gonna have another breakout season with Jared Bowen.
Daya?
Definitely keep him. I think he's a great player. He's one of those players whose engine is always alight. He never drops. His engine's always on fire. He would give you 110% every game, whether it's going good or bad. You could switch him to the middle if you really need to. I think he's great down the right. He's proved himself last season, and he deserves another season. And I think he's another great player. He's not knowing him as I do. Right, and I know his old man as well. His old man was a bit of a boy, right? But he chased Brownie down the touchline once in football.
What, his old man did?
Yeah, Bowen's old man. Brownie was mouthing off at Bowen's old man. He was a player. And it was a small crowd, and he turned around and said, "Who fucking said that?" And Brownie put his hand up, and he chased him down the fucking touchline. True story. But no, I think Bowen's a great player, mate.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's just what you need, you know.
I love that.
Bowen, a great player to be on the bench as well, because
Not
the
many.
legs are starting to go, and you throw him up the right.
Yeah.
With his energy, you know, all of a sudden he can change your game. He's a game changer when he wants to be.
Yeah. Will makes a good point. I think Jared Bowen, it looks like he's lost weight as well. I thought that,
Yeah, I did as well. I noticed that as well, actually.
Yeah.
He's bulked up a bit, but he's like skinny down too. Like,
Yeah.
no, I noticed that. Yeah.
He looks lean, very lean, doesn't he? He looks very lean.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah. The final player then, Mikel Antonio, the beast himself.
Antonio.
Dale, will come to you first.
Well, let's be honest, he's fantastic for somebody who's got the touch of a rapist, really, isn't he? Yeah, his ball control sometimes is shocking, right? But we saw it yesterday. We saw him lose the ball, gets a deflection, comes back to Ben Rama, lobs it, and then he bangs it in the back of the net the way he did. You know, with Antonio, you never know exactly what's going to happen, do you? Let's be honest. He's got the touch of a rapist. He's a great player. He's bulky, he's strong, he's muscle, he got the power. And I tell you, even
my goodness!
What's his name? Luke, who's coming back to Chelsea. His touch ain't the greatest either. If you watch the two of them, the pair of them ain't the best touch. But they're that strong. You know, they scare centre halves, don't they?
Yeah. To finish off then, Pete Antonio.
Okay, so I ain't gonna say homeboy has a touch of a rapist. Like that was like, that was like 15 out of 10. I'll say homeboy has a touch of like Helen Keller in disguise. That's just me. Rose egg things all day long. Did you see the other day? He took a shot at goal and it didn't even go past the byline. It went on the side. Like, how big do you want that goal, dog? Like, I love Antonio. But
what
like,
he needs, what Antonio needs, competition. Competition is what he needs.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. You know what? Funnily enough,
and someone like
that might make him a bit sharper. Like, yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
I think it's the same story that what we've had with Fabianski. He needs a bit of competition. Fabianski's now got competition, and I think
and you know what, Jake? Fabianski has welcomed that competition, which is like a beautiful thing. He's welcomed that competition, saying like it's going to be good for my game to like keep myself like up to the best levels that I can play. I think that's brilliant. I really do.
Right then, there we go. That is.
One more thing, your dad says in there, Antonio looking fitter than ever. I have to agree with that.
Yeah,
and I'm really impressed. I tell you what, Moyes is a hard trainer of players, mind.
Yeah.
I tell you who wasn't. Slav was not a hard trainer of players.
No, he wasn't.
I can remember Ginge ringing me up. Ginge rang me up and he said, because I asked, obviously I grew up with Ginge, and I said to Ginge, what's it like now? Slav's taking over. What's it like? And I can remember him saying, bit slack at training in that day, to be honest. Right? It's not like it was under Big Sam sort of thing,
I heard it.
He had his way, he got away with it. But Moyes is very, very... Moyes didn't mess about, did he, with pre-seasons? Up to Scotland, running on the beaches.
Yeah.
That is typical Moyes. Moyes drives a team. He has a very fit team, Moisey. Honestly.
Okay, coach. So number one, you're never gonna run harder than you run on the beach because of the sand thing. And I'll show you this. Slav, apparently, when he was doing his training, like the wives could come along, the dogs could come along, their babies and
big time.
You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't work. It was more like, let's hang out and just like You know,
Yeah,
that's
it
what
was
all about.
Players were
But
turning
no,
up.
Moyes is serious. Moyes is Naveen is
Disciplinarian.
serious. Pierce is serious. No, I agree with you.
Peter makes a good point here. He said we need to practice just throw-ins in general. Lingard, I thought, is it just me watching the game? I think we offer no options at throw-ins. Cresswell's there, like, was someone going to move? I think that's definitely something that hopefully we've been working on over the summer, because it's like, was someone going to move then? And then Lingard came in, and he was the only player that was going to move. But that leaves it there. We are a week away from the Premier League season starting. That is our squad review. Hopefully, Nikola Milenkovic and a striker in the next few days, on Friday.
Striker Friday, right? Quality striker. Not a massive name, but
Andrea Belotti.
Beamer. Who got the keys to my Beamer?
I've just seen on Twitter Andrea Belotti wants to leave his club.
Yeah, I heard that. Hey, yo, Dea, are you proud of me? I didn't get arrested today, dog. No global 24.
What have you got stood behind you? You got a lake or anything? Or are you threatening us on the front door?
Right, we are going to leave the show here. Otherwise,
I situated myself in a good place, so there's no lake, there's no doors. I'm just like, yo, I'm just here, dog. Big up yourself, man. Big up Dea. Big up Jake, man. Jake, it was a pleasure coming on. 100%, man. I loved it.
Well done not for getting arrested, Peachy, on this show. And I'm going to just, one thing I've just got to say before we do leave the show. Peach, I did have Peaches as Jake had a photo of. Do you want to put it up?
I'll put it up.
Am I putting it?
Go on.
Yeah.
Jake was texting me during my roast dinner, hurrying me up to get on the show. Look at that, Pete. And on the review.
There we go. Thank you very much for watching. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe
Thank you, Jake.
Kent says Andrea Belotti is a big name. He is. Last call, people. It ends at 23:59 tonight. The Football Content Awards. The shortlist will be drew in a week's time, I do believe. And if you would like to put me within the chance of becoming the best young content creator for the year of 2021, use the pinned comment. Click the link. Use your phones, use your dog's phone, your mum's phone, your cat's phone, use your sister's phone, use Peach's phone, and you can vote for me in the Football Content Awards on the best young content.
We're all voting for you, my old boy. We're all voting for you.
More importantly, if you're online voting for our Jakey, then flick over to YouTube, the Days Banter Show, and hit that subscribe button.
And then after you do that, go to West Ham Random and click on them things there. After you're done voted for Jake, check out Today's Banter. Come to West Ham Random. We're all here.
Exactly. It's West Ham Random. Best posse show I've seen so far. Jake, when you say
Peach, yes. Posh Peach. Oh, hello, Jolly Hockey Sticks. Oh, yes.
I put it in chat 3 times. There's the link.
Yeah, let's go vote. Let's all go voting for Jake,
man.
Peace.
Amelia wants him to win.
Right now, we
thank you, Hammer. Happy Hammerette. She's lovely. She is, isn't she?
Oh, happy.
Hang on, guys.
I did notice. I was watching comments, Jake, and she said she's single. So you could put her on your. You could put her on your list, Jake. You could go for a bit of an older model next.
You're going to lose me subscribers, Steve. Just
no.
Happy, Hammer, bro. Happy, Hammer. I know.
Everyone, jump onto Rush's show now. Sunday session. My Hammer's 11. I go over there and watch that. From me and Peach and Steve.
Talking to that show, there's one tonight, is there? Who's doing it tonight?
Just Russ.
Russ is on, right? Today we've done a bit of research and for your love story on Global 247 News, and we got you on the Hammers 11.
Boom!
You're just like a little squeaky bum. No confidence.
That was like
no, you nailed it, Dea. You nailed it.
My name's Jake
was in November.
You nailed that,
November.
November.
What, 2 years ago?
Big up.
Thank you very much for watching. Thank you to Steve.
I just started by some unofficial. My favourite player was. Now it's hey, look at the difference in him. Look at the difference in him. Hey, chicks, look at
He's flushing, dog. He's flushing.
Anyway.
I used to be like this, you see. I used to be like this. Russell, I like your show. I like your show, Russell. And now I've seen West Ham 5 times now. Now look at him. Whoa, shut up, Daya. Shut up, Peach.
I love it, Jake. We love you. We love you, dog. We love you. Straight up.
Come on, you guys, and we'll see you next time. Catch you in a bit.
Come on, you
Jakey.